is Dane Morris. I am a music producer and I'm also a music teacher. And when I was a kid, I sang a lot. I was in a lot of musicals and stuff, and I was always a singer. Eventually that just translated to me going to college for singing, for voice, and we did classical at college. I went to Chapman University, and once I graduated from there, I kind of moved on into like the electronic music world, and now I just primarily do that. I'd like to put my voice on some stuff eventually, but so far it's all just been like almost like EDM, trap, hip hop beats, and I make a living doing that, and then I teach 3 days out of the week. I teach kids voice and piano.
Cool. So you talked about producing music. Can you go into more about like how you got started, where it's going?
I got started because a couple of my friends in college did it, and while they were in college, they started touring the world, performing with it, and they go by the band name Virtual Boy. And I didn't really know that this existed. I didn't really ever know anything about like bands and stuff, like where they came from. I just kind of always thought of music as like a thing that everyone kind of did in like musical theater. And then I started realizing, no, you can make your own music and you can make money off of it, and you can go have an artistic imprint on the world. And like it really inspired me. So after college, I had seen them doing it during college. After college, I kind of started messing around with like all the stuff like Ableton, Logic, to see if I could do it. And I started kind of making headway, and I started getting fans, and I started really enjoying it, and now it's like I can't imagine doing anything else. So Team Supreme is the name of our group of producers, and basically we're all musicians. There's about 17 of us, but the thing that makes Team Supreme unique is that we've started as like a weekly competition almost. Not really competition, but like we all would take one sample. Like for instance, like let's say the sample, like the first sample was Biggie, like a sample from an old Biggie song, and then every single person has the same sample, and you have to put out a 1 minute version of like a beat that you made with the sample, and then they compile it all, and then every week we would put out an original, basically 17 tracks, 1 minute tracks, in like a mixtape form. So then it's not like an album, it's like a one track thing. Basically that's how it started, but now it's more like a record label, and we're kind of just like coordinating, because now we invite any music producer who wants to try can try. And it still comes out to about like 15-20 minute mix, but now we have people submitting from the entire, like we have over 100 submissions every time, and we just pick out the best stuff. And it's cool because we'll put up like, let's say for instance we have someone famous on one week, we'll have like DJ Shadow, and that same week if your beat was awesome and you sent it to us and we don't even know you're going to be right next to DJ Shadow's beat. And it's a really cool opportunity because it's just showcasing like everybody in the same playing field, like someone who's a legend, someone who's their first beat ever. If it's good, I mean, if it's bad, we're not going to put it on there, but it kind of puts everyone in the same playing field. And we do shows every month, and that's kind of like been the hub of like all of our music careers. Outside of that, we all use Team Supreme as like our, it's almost like a family, like our home base. So yeah. So the shows have been kind of like the litmus test for like how big we've been getting. Kind of like it's hard to tell online how much is real, how much is, just people I don't know, sucking up, or who's really a fan, who's really paying attention. But the shows are kind of the best way to tell that, because when we first started, we started at this place called La Cita, and it was a small bar in downtown LA. And we sold it out a couple times, but selling that out is like a couple hundred people. And even that, we only sold out a couple times, and like it was kind of in and out. It was over 21 and it was 21 and over. So we did about probably 8 or 9 shows there, and they were kind of growing. And then we decided to switch it up and move to the Echo, which is not the Echoplex. The Echo is above the Echoplex, and it's like a 400, 500 venue, and that's 18 and over. And then we kind of really saw the younger, like who's actually like excited about this stuff, and it was mostly like the younger, like, I mean, I think that's how it is for most music genres. It's just the younger audience has more time, energy, money to spend on this kind of stuff. So we moved to the Echo, and it was like, it already jumped up a big, like we sold out most of those shows. So that's already more than double than La Cita. And then the last 3 shows we've done have been at the Echoplex, which is underneath the Echo, which is a 1,000-seat venue, or 1,000 capacity. And we've sold out all 3 of those too. So every show has been going up and up and up. And like, it's crazy. Like if you look back at a picture from the first one, and you like, it sounds kind of abstract, but if you look at the pictures of like who was at our first one and who's there now, it's like now we're in a green room and we'll come out like a couple times, but like the first one is just at a bar, and we just walk up to the stage. And this one's like, you know, security, get the people off the it's like, it's mayhem. So it's been really cool to see like the real fan base growing, not just like online, you know, but in real life. So
what does it look like for the future for you now? What, do you have any tours set up? Do you have anything, you know, in the mix?
This year is definitely like, it's all coming together. Like I just put out a recent album, and after that album, it's like this year is looking like this could be like my lifelong career, just because of all the opportunities through my stuff and my like group Team Supreme. Like we just got asked to do Coachella a couple weeks ago, which we're gonna do, and like I'm going to Miami this weekend in 2 days, and I'm going to New York next weekend. And it's just like dream come true, like traveling and getting to see everywhere, and like not only traveling, but like getting to go somewhere and have people like waiting to hear the songs they already know of yours. It's like, it's amazing. It's a cool feeling.